Kalaagan, ako si Kalaagan Fritz, o kini ang Laagan sa Cebu. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel at Laagan sa Cebu and click the bell button for notification. Like our official Facebook page at Laagan sa Cebu. It's another pageant episode and another pageant queens na sa atong ma-interview karon. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mrs. Philippines International, Mrs. Cherzel Amanti David from Talisay City, Cebu, and Mrs. Genevieve Antigua Lu from Lapu City, Cebu. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I am good. How about you, Fritz?
I'm very fine. Thank you for asking. All right, here at Laagan sa Cebu, we have the first segment is the boiling question. But the question is, are you ready?
I guess.
All right.
We are.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Now, there are boiling questions in front of me. Pick one and give it to me, and I'll be the one to read it, and then you will answer the boiling question. Let's start with Miss Lapu Siri.
Okay, sir.
Mrs. Lapu, go ahead. Pick one.
I have to close my eyes.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Your first boiling question is, what will be the first thing you will do after winning Mrs. Philippines International 2021?
Well, the first thing that I will do is, of course, I have to thank God for these wonderful blessings that He has given. Mm-hmm. And right after that, I have to call my husband and my son. Because I want them that they will be the first person to know the good news about my winning. And you know what? I let my son watch my tourism video, and when he watched it, he just told me, "Mom, win or lose, I'm so proud of you." I can see on his eyes that, the teary eyes, and it seems that, oh my gosh, it's like they are my son, and especially, and also my husband, of course, is very proud of me. And this competition, it really means a lot to them. So that's why they will be the first person that I have to say at the good news.
Wow, yes naman, no? Kasi first thing is family jud. First, family jud na mauna kapalo.
Yes.
All right. Okay, now, it's your turn, Mrs. Talisay. Pick one. Okay. All right. Okay, and this is quite interesting. What is the most difficult challenge you had in your entire life, and how will this help you achieve your advocacy if you will win as Mrs. Philippines International 2021?
Okay. You know what, Fritz? This was the year that when my husband passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear.
And I became a single parent. And this was really or extremely difficult for me because I have to be strong and work harder, not just for myself, but for my daughter as well. And I've learned a lot, and I think that this will greatly help me to achieve my advocacy, because in this way I will be able to be a voice for single parents, to be able to inspire them, and especially reaching out to those single parents who are struggling, and to make them realize that no matter how difficult the situation is, everything will work out in the end, especially when we ask for, God's guidance. Of course, that's the most important thing also.
Yes, no? So you will be the voice of those voiceless single parents.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get back with Mrs. Lapu. Pick your next boiling question.
It's getting intense.
Okay. Among all other contestants, what attribute or attributes do you have that will make you stand out among them, and how will this help you in this beauty competition?
Well, can I call you Fritz?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Well, actually, Fritz, I don't consider it as a competition, to other women. but I joined this pageant just to prove myself that I can be the best version of myself.
Yes.
Yeah. And also joining this pageant also made me realize that I have a very strong self determination and also self discipline, and also it boosts my self confidence because last October I decided to back out because of my weight. I'm struggling with it, but it's like with my determination that I really want this pageant, and also it's like to discipline myself not to go on a diet and everything, and look at me now.
Yeah, so it's the result is there, so diba? It's worth it, Rasan.
Yes, and it's also it really boosts my self-confidence.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, so now I'm ready now, Manila.
So ready now for Manila.
Yes.
All right, okay. Now it's your turn, Mrs. Talisay.
All right.
Okay. Your burning question is, do you think that pageantry objectifies women?
Fritz, you know what? Beauty pageants nowadays are relevant for every people in the society. And I would say that, in my opinion, that beauty pageants does not objectify women because it enables, we women are able to reach out to teenagers, young women, children, even men, in developing self-confidence. And that is actually a very big help for everyone. And not just that, but also learning valuable lessons as well. So, yes, I believe that it doesn't objectify, a pageantry does not objectify women.
Yes, no, okay. Because in pageantry, there are for male, female, and also for LGBTQ na
Yes,
sad.
of course.
Okay, now, pick your last burning question, Mrs. Lapu City. Okay. How will you maximize the use of social media to promote the advocacies of Mrs. Philippines International 2021?
Wow. That's a very good question. Okay. As an advocate of Mrs. Philippines International, and also as an advocate of my advocacy, good health and well-being, so it's like I will use different kinds of media, social medias, I mean, like the Facebook, the Twitter, or the TikTok and the Instagram, to just only to make people aware on how to improve or how important to have a healthy living or a healthy lifestyle. But in fact, I just created Facebook page just recently, last 2 weeks ago. I just created for me to be able to reach out, to many peoples as much as I can, that it's like how important really the health for ourselves, especially nowadays, this time of pandemic. So I want to promote also the prevention, that I can share to them. So using my social media.
Yes, no? Because social media, one click lang daghan na din makabalo dayon, right?
Yes.
Okay, now, Mrs. Talisay City, pick your last boiling question.
Okay.
Okay. It's correlated, actually, with the first boiling question. Is social media bringing people together or causing separation?
Yes, it's bringing closer to people together, to be sure, because you know what, nowadays most people are very much attached to their social media, and in a way that it is becoming a sense of communication or a means of communication for other people, especially for those people who are far apart. And you know what? A social media plays a vital function in our society so long as we know our limitations and our restrictions.
Absolutely. Because social media karon, especially it's pandemic, it's a big help. Jud, no?
Yes.
Okay, tanan
It
Jud is
is.
onto social
It is.
media. Alright, so nagkainit atong mga burning question ng mga kalaga. Now, before we continue with our next segment, I would like to thank our sponsor, Cebu Century Plaza Hotel. Thank you very much sa accommodation. Thank you very much also Skillfully Prettified, and also thank you very much Cakes and Memories. Now, for our next segment is, let's lighten up, diba? Diba? Bisag mga Mrs. International, di ni sila kaikyas ani. Ang next segment na to is, jojowain or trotropahin. Okay,
I
now,
like that.
already na. Sige. Now,
for fun.
Just for fun. Okay. Jojowain or trotropahin? Marco Gumabaw. Let's start with Talisay. Jojowain or trotropahin? Nangurog mo si Ta. Nakaan siya.
I would say
Trotropahin. Okay.
Because it's too hot.
Too hot to handle.
Yes.
Okay. Mrs. Lapu-Lapu City?
Trotropahin.
Trotropahin.
Because I think trotropahin, he's not my type.
Not my type.
Juicy.
Okay, sige.
Diba?
Alright, diba? Okay. Jojowain or trotropahin? Alden Richards.
I would say trotropahin because I think it's too young.
Too young.
Yes, and too fresh.
Too fresh, too young. Pero age doesn't matter. Agree na yan. Agree nila, oy. Okay. Jojowain, trotropahin.
Of course, Jojowa.
Jojowain, of course. Diba?
Look at the muscles.
The muscles na jud, no? Okay.
My God.
My God, naku, my God talaga. Next, Paulo Avellino. Jojowain or trotropahin? Mrs. Talisay Saray.
Okay. I'd say trotropahin still.
Trotropahin.
Trotropahin.
Yang pa? Unsa man?
Like look at his body, and I think it's too hot to handle, as you said.
It's too hot to handle. Okay. Now, Mrs. Lapu-Lapu City.
For me, I think I will trotropahin.
Trotropahin.
I think, if we will be friends, so we're gonna get along. I gonna get along with him, I guess.
So much better na trotropahin na friends
Yes.
lang. Okay.
Friends with benefits.
Alright, Brendan benefits. Alright, next. Trotropahin or jojowain? James Reid. Mrs. Talisay City.
Okay. As much as I would like to make him or jojowain, I would choose jojowain, but I would say like trotropahin still because it's not just that he's too young, but I think that he's too handsome.
Too handsome.
I think he always trotropahin.
How about you, Mrs. Lapu-Lapu
For
City?
me, yeah, I think trotropahin.
Trotropahin also.
Very angelic face.
Angelic face. Okay. Angelic face. Alright, now, last but not the least, no? Ipadulang na itong lapel later. Sige, it's okay. Okay. Not, the last but not the least, jojowain or trotropahin? Piolo Pascual.
Ooh, Papa P.
Si Mrs. Talisay. Oh, Papa P. Okay, let's start with Mrs. Talisay.
Okay. Should I? What?
Juicy.
Probably jojowain. I won't be choosing.
Jojowain.
Okay.
At last.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I would say jojowain.
Jojowain. Mrs. Lapu-Lapu City.
For me, of course, it's Piolo Pascual. Of course, Jojowain.
Jojowain na.
Oh, what?
Diba? Piolo juicy pa, diba? All right, so that's the Jojo ay Totropahin. And also thank you very much for guesting
Thank
here
you
at Laagan sa
also.
Sugbo. And also kindly please invite our viewers where we can support you, your social media platform, and how we can support you for Mrs. Philippines International. Let's start with Mrs. Talisay.
Yes,
Go
hi
ahead.
everyone. My name is, I am Shirzel Amante David. I am proudly representing Talisay City. And you can support us by www.Mrs. Philippines International, or you can also go to Facebook. And yeah, just find Mrs. Philippines International, and you would be able to vote us from there. Thank you.
Mrs. Lapu-Lapu City.
Hi, this is Genevieve Antigualo. I'm representing Lapu-Lapu City. So, hello to all Uponganons and from Olango also. Please support me or through voting on Votinex. So that's every day. You can vote every day, and also you can go also to our the Mrs. Philippines International Facebook page, and you can see our beautiful pictures there. And of course, you have to give a heart reaction on our pictures, Mrs. Lapu-Lapu, and of course, Mrs. Talisay. And also, don't forget to follow. I have a Facebook page, Jeannie Low, and also on my TikTok, it's me, Jeannie.
All right, thank you very much. Once again, Mrs. Philippines International, we have Mrs. Shirzel Amante David from Talisay City, Cebu, and also Mrs. Genevieve Antigua Lo, Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us here.
No, thank you for guesting here at Laagan sa Sugbo. And also, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel at Laagan sa Sugbo and click the bell button for notification. Like our official Facebook page at Laagan sa Sugbo. You may also follow me on my TikTok account, Instagram, and Facebook at Fritz Gerald Alcaraz. Busag ako si Kalaagan Fritz, nagsulti, stay safe, be a responsible Kalagan, o kini ang Laagan sa Sugbo.